So we welcome you. Thank you all for joining. My name is Trinity and she is Shamama Sheri. You are seeing her put on a mask because we will be having her go into channel here shortly. So this retreat, this healing retreat that we have going on is a beautiful way for us to share with you a taste of what we do in Cultivation Center. Cultivation Center is the Stars of Unity's healing group. It is a paid stuff in it, and we wanted to share just kind of the process. We've been getting a lot of questions about, well, what is this subconscious, or what is channeling, or what do you do here? So we wanted to create this for you guys. So thank you for joining. I am going to share my screen. We wanted to create this session about perspective. Perspective is one of the layers that we went through in Cultivation Center, actually the first layer that we did. So in Cultivation Center, every single month we have what we call a layer, and we work on this layer all month. And it's not like a huge layer and it goes as deep as you want it to go, but how we have it organized is, I'm going to share my screen, is on the first of every single month, you receive a article style like PDF, and this is the information on the layer. So I'm going to go into the perspective one, and I have to move our faces so I can see. Can you guys see what I'm sharing? Hopefully. Yeah. Okay. Awesome. Thank you. All right. So perspective. I'm not going to like read everything or anything like that, but I just kind of want to show you a little bit of something that you would get on the first of the month. And this just kind of runs through the layer of perspective and why perspective is important and why it's actually a layer. And I'll touch base on a couple of the points in perspective, but really fast, we'll go through kind of what you get in the article. So you get some information. This video here is a channeled video, and more information, of course. And you also get a subconscious reprogramming video. And I think actually in this perspective one, I posted it at a later time, so it may not even be in here. But it comes with a bunch of exercises and examples, invitations of play work. And it's not anything where you have to do 1, 2, and 3. These are just invitations to see what resonates with you, because everyone is at a different spot. Everyone perceives things at different angles and everything. So, oops, Tasha is coming in. Awesome. So here it just kind of goes through a bunch of amazing integrational play work that you can incorporate into your own life however you see fit, and things to watch out for, and just become aware. So what's really important is bringing an awareness to yourself, because what that does is help you create your reality. So when we are in a negative,
there we
just
go.
Oh, yep. When we are in a stuck part in our lives, when we bring awareness to either the triggers or what is keeping us stuck, it really does help move that energy. And that is the point of the layer, is bringing awareness to it so that we can find how everything resonates with us and our reason why, getting to those the core. I am like horrible with words today for some reason. I do not know why I've been tongue-tied. But as you can see here with perspective, we are talking about what is perspective exactly. And here it brings in points of our energy vibration, our chemical balance, how you react, your environment, and your senses, and how those play a key role in your perspective. And I'm not going to go into it too much, of course. And the channeling session here, we're actually going to channel on it as well for you tonight. So that'll be very beautiful. And then we'll go into how we do all the other things. But why is perspective important? Oh, we are full. Awesome. Hi, Tasha. Hi, everybody. Um, so why is perspective important? And we have found that perspective is important because it is how we create our reality. With all the key components that create the perspective, is what brings our current situation into a manifest. It also is how we project outwards. So if we understand who we are inside, we understand what we are projecting outwards and why. And so before I go into a whole bunch of VM, which trust me, I can do, even when I have trouble with words, we will bring in a channeled session so that you guys can just hear from a 12th dimensional collective consciousness. And this collective consciousness is amazing. They are full of love. They will answer any and all questions for you, which we probably won't go into asking them questions tonight, but we do have events that you're able to do that. And of course, we could always do private stuff and whatever that way. But it is a beautiful way to expand our perception, right? And that I have found personally to be super helpful in evolving or just aligning with what I want to manifest. So let me see if it looks like she's there yet. Just about.
You're here.
Okay, awesome. Thank you, the many. Thank you so much for joining us. I was just bringing these lovely people up to the topic about perspective and why it is important and what it does for us. Is there anything that you would love to talk to us about with that or share with us?
When you see another or a situation, so when you see another person in a situation that is unknown to you, in this regard, it is how you see it will be different than so many others. It is an amusing, we shall say, when perspectives will vary so many in each and every way. But it is through perspective you see that you can create things of your dreams. In perspective, you will find that it gives you understanding and compassion beyond your mind. Perspective comes from a tweaking. So let us help you to see what perspective will mean for all of thee. In perspective, it is known that one who suffers and has not grown, one who always seems to be downtrodden, that is that person's perspective that has brought it upon him. His perspective is, I am not enough. I can never do it right. Even though I try with all my might, I do these things and it never works out. It'll never be for me. I will always be without. Since that is the perspective that he harnesses, that is what he will experience and be, and it is the same for thee. If you look upon yourself in truly all your glory, then that will be your story. It is in your perspective of yourself. Do not put it on the shelf. It is the time when you see your greatness, that you will find that it is indeed all the things that you can achieve are right at your doorstep. Please receive. Because in this slight changing of your view of yourself, some slight rearranging is all it takes. It really is not hard. Give it a try, and you will be surprised that you are indeed a star. For looking upon yourself with compassion as well. Is there something that you need to receive, release? It really is, the first thing is perspective, and all that other things will flow. Perspective of yourself, you must know, will be the number one thing that you can do to create all your dreams that when you were a child you knew. All the things that you have not yet found, change your perspective, they will come around. It is not really that hard. It is in perspective that you start. For you are beyond what you see in the mirror. In the mirror is your physical perspective as well. But there is more. Inside is truly where you dwell. What is inside? How do you perceive the one that you see in the mirror? What do you believe? We ask you to take a chance and switch it up. Even do a dance. With perspective, you will see it is a dance that you will not want to leave. Thank you.
That was beautiful. May I ask a question?
Yes.
Thank you very much. If we are in a situation and we perceive the situation as very hard and maybe it is a situation that is not so desirable, but the situation is our current reality or our lifestyle, how could we go about changing our perspective so that way it changes our situation? Does that make sense?
We will use an example.
Thank you.
Say you are one that has tried over and over again to conquer certain manifestations, certain things that you have not yet attained. For example, we will say, what if you have a proclivity to partake of things that are not beneficial to you? It is your perception we will not delve into, but it was the changing that is important. So the perception you can understand, you may think a few things, but claim the opposite. So the perception is easy to find. You say that I have no control over this. I am never accomplishing this or conquering this. I haven't been able to achieve it, or there can be inner beliefs as well. But the conscious mind, the allowing mind, is an important role as well. So in this regard, when you have we will say you refer to them as bad habit or a situation that you have not conquered in a proclivity to do something over and over. In this regard, you will say the opposite. So if it is a proclivity to not move your body or not allow yourself time to enjoy the flow of your body exercising, as you refer to it, and then you would say, I am a athletic. I am a person who moves my body. I am fit. Claim you are fit. Claim you are strong. Claim you are these things, and your perspective of yourself will begin to fall in line. It is more of a reminder, a repetition in this regard, but changing your perspective in that regard is helpful to oneself. Whatever it is that you want to change, allow the opposite to begin yourself to see yourself in that way. And so in this regard, we also want to tell you that in the changing of one's perspective of others is quite helpful. Truly, also, times what you see in others has things to do with you, but shifting one's perspective to the opposite is really quite powerful, because when you claim it, when you allow your heart to feel it, you allow your mind to think it, then feel it, know it, become it, allow these things to shift. Because if you truly believe it, and you truly proclaim it, and you truly look at yourself differently, you would incorporate some compassion in that regard as well.
Right. Beautiful, beautiful. So the belief system is definitely incredibly important for the perspective.
Yes.
Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. I don't see any questions in the chat necessarily. I didn't even share that as an option anyways, but I'm trying to think if there is anything else. Is there anything else that you would like to share with us for this group? That is.
So it is of the conscious mind that you would be aware of some things, but it is also of the things that you are not aware of that we would like to bring to your attention to assist in this regard.
Thank you.
Again, knowing that many of you will look upon yourselves without realizing the true nature of who you are. So in this regard, when you look at your physical label, your name, your career, your family, and the physicality of your life, indeed, that is one incorporation. But in realization and incorporating into your perspective is also of what is in your awareness. What is expand your awareness, expand your perspective. So we intend to assist in that regard. Begin to think of the things of who you truly are at your, we will say, soul level for common understanding. But this is when you begin to broaden your awareness of not only being your physicality, of the limitations told to you by society, it will broaden the perspective and your belief. When you realize that your truest nature is incredibly, we shall say gifted, because that is how the term is used many times, but it is indeed not meant to say that one has something that another doesn't, but many things are unique and more resonant with each one. But in this regard, remembering and causing yourself to remember and view yourself and who you truly are in solo of all the things that are beyond the capabilities that you've been told. There is so much more in there. Yes, yes, yes. This is just a peek. There's so much more.
Thank you. Thank you for that peek into the perspective.
You are very welcome. Very welcome. We see each one of you. And we see who you truly are. We just want you to see that as well.
Yeah.
Me too.
So do I. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you very much. Thank you for joining us tonight. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So as Sheri comes back to us, I'm going to go ahead and ramble a little about subconscious. It's been called reprogramming, calibration, realignment, all kinds of work. But what is the subconscious? So the subconscious resides in every single cell of our body. It is known as our body's intelligence, but it is our belief system. A lot of the time, our beliefs, our conscious beliefs or our conscious goals are one thing, and our subconscious is a complete another. Our subconscious is created in childhood and even passed through lineage as well. The subconscious governs like more than 95%, but it's safe to say 95% of our reality. This is for many different ways, through vibration and energy. Everything is energy, you know, matching frequencies. So if your goal of making $1 million, let's say that frequency would be up here, and your belief system is money is the root of all evil, well, that's going to vibrate at a completely different frequency level, and therefore it won't match up. And approximately 95% chance that it's not going to match up until you match the frequency. So with subconscious calibration is what we call it. With subconscious calibration, we utilize muscle testing because muscle testing allows us to communicate with our subconscious. And we will practice this. We have a little 5 statement exercise or whatever that we can do for you right here tonight to show you, and so you could experience this. But what it does with the subconscious, when you're communicating with the subconscious and utilizing muscle testing, when you say a statement that the subconscious aligns with or believes in, has that belief, 17 to 22% of your muscles just will, you'll contract 17 to 22%, and this causes you a forward motion. And if there is a no, just like Sheri is showing right there, she's calibrating. And then for a no, your muscles relax and it causes you to go backwards. And that's how we communicate. So we always calibrate.
I'll just say yes, forward, and no, you go backwards. This way it's helpful for us to see you, but that's okay too.
Yeah. And so a lot of the times when we're first doing it, sometimes our subconscious or our conscious mind more so is like, what's going on? And you may not test as strong as Sheri did. So don't let that discourage you. Also, if your native language is not English, you'll want to calibrate in your native language. I have learned that with many of my clients where they have to calibrate in their language, but then the rest of the statements seem to be just fine in English. So if you're having troubles that way, maybe try it with your native language. Also, if someone tonight cannot calibrate, you could give me permission and I can help you with that as well. So after we calibrate, after we find where our belief statement or our belief system is within the statements that we provide you, and you're getting a no and you want to have that belief system as a yes, you get to just give me permission. You'll see me close my eyes. You'll probably see me do something weird with my hands, and I'll probably talk, or maybe it might sound like I have Tourette's. That seems to happen a lot. And then then it's done and I downloaded or cleared that for you, and then we will retest it to make sure. A lot of the times, if you muscle test and after you give me permission to do whatever the downloading or clearing, and it doesn't give you the answer that you're looking for, we ask that you wait a sleep cycle, because there's some integration work that has to happen. And sometimes if it's something huge, it takes a full sleep cycle. So while you're sleeping, the energy is like, all right, now we could work, and then it'll happen. But also it is a beautiful indication that there's just something deeper. And I say that's beautiful because, I mean, you don't have to search for it. We get to understand, we're communicating with our subconscious this way, and then we just dive deeper. And sometimes we don't like to face it, but it is so worth it once we do, because once you bring awareness to something, it allows that energy to alchemize, and it balances. And it's such a beautiful process. And you get to step into the embodiment of your truth, and mind-blowing things happen. It's incredible how much the belief system, or how much the subconscious is like governs our life. I don't know, my mind still gets blown away from all of it, because it's still helps me. I love it. So if you guys want to, I have some statements ready for you. Who's ready? Show of hands. Come on. Yes. Yay, Erin says in the comments. So with that channel, I'm feeling kind of centered. If you guys don't feel centered, we're just going to take a deep breath and just feel into your heart. A lot of the times our conscious mind is super loud, and we just want to give our conscious mind permission to take a back seat. Like I mentioned earlier, our conscious mind sometimes thinks it's going to be one thing, but our subconscious is like, remember that one time? No. So it's okay. It's just information as well. So you're just going to take a nice deep breath in through the nose, feel into that heart space, and feel into love and gratitude. Really feel into gratitude for yourself, for this opportunity. Go ahead and exhale. Ooh. Breathe in and out. Ooh. Nice. One more deep breath in. Feeling that gratitude for yourself. Yes. Go ahead and exhale. When you're ready, go ahead and stand if you aren't already. Your feet will be shoulder width apart and your toes facing forward. This gives you a nice balanced rocking motion. And then just take a nice deep breath in and out. And when you're ready, out loud, say the word yes. And allow your body just to move forward. Beautiful, beautiful. Take another nice deep breath in and out. When you're ready, say the word no. And allow your body to move backwards. If someone is having troubles, and if I can't see you, if your videos aren't on, throw me a chat or take yourself off of mute really quick. If I need to help anyone calibrate, speak now or forever hold your peace. Okay, I know a couple people that are blacked out. I know they know how to do it. So hopefully everyone is good to go. I think so. Okay, so let me get the statements. I swear I was prepared. All right, take a nice deep breath in and out. And when you are ready, say out loud, I expand my perspective with ease and grace. And if you're getting a no and you would like me to download that for you, just give me your permission. And all you do is like, yeah, I give you permission, or please, or whatever you want to do, whatever feels comfortable, as long as the intention is there. And I will download. I expand my perspective with ease and grace. All right, if you need to retest to make sure it's downloaded, go ahead and state, I expand my perspective with ease and grace. Awesome. Lots of yeses. Yay. Woohoo. Beautiful. I'm going to go ahead and go on to the next one. Take a nice deep breath in and out. When you're ready, state, I flow within my perspective with love and gratitude. Beautiful. Awesome. Okay. If anyone got a no, or if you are a neutral, like if you don't move, you could give permission as well, and I'll throw you forward. So I flow within my perspective with love and gratitude. All right, beautiful. Go ahead and retest. I flow within my perspective with love and gratitude. Awesome. Awesome. All right. When you're ready, we can go on to the next one and state, my perspective is my co-creation for this world. Awesome. If you would like me to download that for you, you can give me your permission and I will do that for you now. And we thank you for your perspective. We thank you for your co-creation. That's what I'm hearing. Beautiful. Go ahead and retest. My perspective is my co-creation for this world. And there's so much gratitude for that as well. So that's beautiful. Number 4, we have 2 more. When you're ready, you can state, I can disagree with another's perspective and accept their truth at the same time. I can disagree with another's perspective and accept their truth at the same time. Hi, Justin. Okay. If you're getting a no and you would like me to download that for you, just give me permission and I will do that. Right. Accepting their truth does not mean that you are agreeing, just means you are accepting that that is how they perceive things. That is all. And that is safe. Someone needed to hear that. So go ahead and retest. I can disagree with another's perspective and accept their truth at the same time. Should be getting a yes. Beautiful. And last but not least for this event is, my perspective can change and expand as I grow and evolve. My perspective can change and expand as I grow and evolve. I'm hearing we should do it safe. But anyone who needs me to download that for you, please give me your permission and I will do so now. All right, go ahead and retest. My perspective can change and expand as I grow and evolve. You should be getting a yes. So I heard one that had something to do with safety. So let me see really quick. If you would like to, you could state, it is safe to change my perspective at any time. Awesome, awesome. And if you'd like me to download that for you, I will right now. Yes, it is safe. Okay, okay. Go ahead and retest. It is safe to change my perspective at any time. I should be getting a yes. You guys can go ahead and take a seat. While I was in there, I heard that sometimes it's hard to change the perspective because that means we are admitting that we were wrong. And that's not it, right? And I think, well, we are in the giving layer, so I can't really incorporate for Sunday still, but that would be a beautiful session to be able to expand on, you know, the feeling of safety when knowing we're right. You know, why can't we feel safe if we're wrong? So I'm just going to make a note. I'm glad we recorded this. I can go back and take notes. Creating sessions in a session. So thank you guys. I hope you were able to experience at least one or two changes there. You unmuting, there you go.
Yes. Thank you, Trinity.
Awesome. You are so welcome.
So we went into what we typically do in the first week is channeling on a topic. The second week is the subconscious repro. And the third week in the Cultivation Center is integration. So yeah, usually channeling, of course, that's much longer and people get asked questions. And subconscious repro, she is a master at it. Thank you. So we're going to go into, thank you, Trinity. You blow me away. So we're going to settle in and we're going to do a little bit of integration. So please get comfortable, get relaxed, and we're going to do just a real quick meditation. So close your eyes. Take a breath, and there's only the sound of my voice. All the worries, the busyness of the day, all the things that have to be done this weekend or even in the next hour, let them take a back seat. Everything takes a back seat. This time is for you. Feel your body start to relax. Let your muscles relax. And as you do, go to the base of your spine. And from the base of your spine, you're going to create what's called a grounding cord. It's like a rope or a cord that's going to go from the base of your spine into the earth, into Gaia. And as it does, it takes with it anything that no longer serves you. So you visualize and witness this cord going through the floor, through the dirt, through all the layers. And as it does, you begin to feel more relaxed. It goes deeper and deeper and deeper. And it goes to the core. And we see each other's cords there. All of our cords are there. Thank you. And the earth sends up her beautiful magnetic energy, flows up the cord to you, comes in and it relaxes you even more. And as that magnetic energy flows in, it goes into all your chakras, flows out into the muscles and the tissues and relaxes you. It feels so good. And as you're relaxing, you begin to notice the top of your head, the crown, is feeling relaxed. As your crown is relaxed to receive Creator, Source, unconditional love coming from way, way, way up, like a beam down into the top of your head. filled with unconditional love, healing, connection with the Creator. Your guides and your angels begin to come close to that beam and actually go into the beam. Any angels, your guides, they're inside that beam and they're infusing love into that beam as well. All that unconditional love is circulating throughout your physical body, and it begins to expand to your energy body. By expanding to your energy body, you begin to become aware of that field around you. You begin to feel it. It feels peaceful. It's the quantum field. You begin to connect to the quantum field. Your energy field, give it a color as you see it expand. It's completely relaxing. It envelops you. It takes you over. Go ahead and give it a color and let it expand. Fill your heart with gratitude and love. Send gratitude and love to your outside of yourself to mix with that energy body that's expanding around you. And say thank you. Say thank you to your support. Thank you, thank you. And send love to the energy body to circle around and come back to you. Sending yourself some love. As your energy body expands and you're completely relaxed, you see in front of you, you. This is you. This is your ultimate you. Your perspective of your ultimate you standing in front of you. How is she dressed? What does she feel? What is she doing? What is she creating? What is she loving? What is she seeing? What is she knowing? Where is she going? See her as strong. See her with clarity. See her fully accomplished everything. She is so beautiful. Give her a color, a different color. Let her radiate that color out. How does she look? What is she exploring? She is you. Feel love for her and connection to her in your heart. Center that. And then as she is doing, feeling, being, all those things, she starts to walk a little closer. And her color in her field, her energy field, begins to merge with yours. The colors are combining. You feel them. You feel her. And she begins to walk closer. The colors of your energy fields are completely combining, like sparkles. She walks closer and she merges into you. I am her. I feel her. I do know her. I love her. I speak like her. I see like her. And I know her. We are one. From now on, this color that has merged with my energy field, whenever I doubt, whenever I begin to wander into the old, I shift to that color and my perspective of knowing I am her. I feel her. I do what she was doing. I love the way she was loving. I speak the way she was speaking. And I see the way she was seeing. And I am her. Feel that color deeply. Feel that color emanate as your own energy field now. Yes, yes. Take in that relaxation and feel the love. Feel the love for that and feel the love for you. Everything that has happened to this day, everything served you. Everything went into what she is. Every mistake, every stumble, everything created that. Say thank you. I understand. I understand, and I am now in this perspective. I am strong. I am capable. I am me. I am love. And I know this is what I am. As this now is my perspective. And remember that color that blended with yours. Thank you, feeling that color, allowing that color, emblaze it on your heart, and feel love for her, and know she's always there. She is you. Thank you. You can begin to come back. Slowly come back. Wrap your hands together. And when you're ready, get your piece of paper out and your pen. And in this perspective, you're going to write down the you that you saw. All those things, the you, all your perspective, the you that you currently are, that was already incorporated into her, and the you that is now there in that color. Write all those things down. If anything of perspective of you that you feel there might still be a particle of that you do not want to keep, put that in a separate column. If there's any particles remaining of any perspective you wish to dismiss, it'll be in a separate column. But all those things, I am, I feel, I do, I love, I speak, and I know. What was she doing? What was she feeling? What was she loving? What was she creating? And what are you doing right now that you totally love and create and you're blended with her? Write it all down. And if there's anything that you don't want, write on a separate list. And the last part, once you're done with that, I think I'll wait. Write those things down. And write the color down too. Write it down. Write that color down. The color of hers that merged with yours. What was her color? other people that, we will call it, trigger you, annoy you, cause you to react, trigger reaction, upset you, don't understand them. You could either write names or group, might be a group of people, might be the particular things that they say or do, some annoyance. And when you're done, be beautiful, all the things and the beautiful color and all those beautiful, now your perspective of yourself, you're going to separate that out. You're going to fold it up. You could do this later if you didn't have enough time, but you're going to fold it up, and you will, when you have time, put it in a spot that you see, or attach it to a favorite crystal. You don't have to do this right now, but put it aside. You can keep adding to it later too. And the ones that are little particles remaining that you wish to release or dismiss of your prior perspective of yourself that you want to dismiss, separate that out. Also separate out the other, excuse me, the ones of people that trigger you, cause you to react, you don't understand. So the ones to dismiss of yourself, if you don't have a candle, that's perfect. You could do it later. You don't need a candle. But this represents everything. Everything that you don't deserve to view yourself as. Everything you are dismissing. We release it now. We release it now. It's no longer your perspective. It is gone. It is gone. No longer yours. We release it now. Other people, the ones that they say they have a different opinion or viewpoint. This understanding will change you from a reactionary to a compassionate, and it really allows you to hold space for people. Other people, we don't know what it's like to be in their shoes. We don't know what their journey has been. We don't know what they've been taught that caused them to have that opinion, that viewpoint, or why they do those things. But understanding that we're all connected, and that every viewpoint, every opinion, every choice in life, from the person who uses and hurts themselves, the person that is so steadfast in their beliefs that it almost, they're on an opposite spectrum, and you don't understand. They have led a different life. They had different challenges. And when you look at them with eyes of compassion instead of eyes of non-understanding and complete reaction that they're wrong, it'll change everything. It'll allow you to be in a place of peace with yourself. It'll allow you to be in a place of compassion for them. Next time you find yourself in an opposite opinion or an annoyance or a trigger, try switching it up to that. Try to understand from their shoes. We never know where anybody else has been. So we're going to stop reacting, stop hating. I don't think any of you hate, and start learning, understanding and realizing that they could have so many challenges that we will never know what it was. We let that go and we live in compassion and love. And we switch our perspective from a steadfast stance of they're wrong, I'm right, they annoy me, and we look at it with new eyes. And that is a new perspective to embrace. Integrate that. Remember that. Remember your color. Put it up somewhere where you can see it, or put it to a crystal. Anything else that you want to. And once you burn it, you can pour it onto Mother Earth, Gaia, and that completes our healing retreat. We love you. We hold a sacred space for you, and we are so honored that you joined us and that we shared this time with you.
Thank you, everyone, for being here and just showing up for yourself in this way. Yes. It's so amazing too. I feel truly honored to be able to witness each and every single one of you and in your own authentic selves, and it's amazing. Yes. You guys, truly, this energy is like, I'm zinging. It's so beautiful.
Yeah. That was like a really, we gotta end. This is how we always end. So we always end integrating this. So I'll let you explain that, Trinity.
Sure. So our events aren't shoving a bunch of things all into one as we did today. They're usually like a full session of channel, a full session of the subconscious, but either and ritual. We call it the celebration ritual integration, and then we have other events throughout the whole month. But what we're doing here is bringing in the energy medicine and scooping it up on the inhale, and then on the exhale we are anchoring it into ourselves. So we're embodying the integration work. So I invite you we're going to take a couple deep breaths in and out, and on the inhales you're lifting your arms up like you're scooping up all the juicy delicious medicine. And then on the exhale, you're just embodying it. And if it is something that it needs to be released, you allow it to release through and into the ground. And if it's something you want to anchor in, you just pour it into each and every single cell of your body. So go ahead, breathe in the new perspective as our higher self or best version of ourself into our now. And our exhale, we're integrating her into us now, him or her into us now. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Breathing in the gratitude for yourself, the knowing and the acceptance of ourself, of where we're at right now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I honor my perspective. And we're going to exhale. We're just going to bring this wisdom into us now. Thank you for my perspective. Thank you for the communication through emotions. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. This inhale, we're going to bring in all the non-serving, our old selves, the versions of ourselves that no longer serve us. And with gratitude, we are going to release. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Pushing this all the way through your body, down into earth, and through your exhale. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This last inhale will be bringing in all of who we are right now. I am enough. I am love. My perspective is honored and respected, valued and nurtured. And on our exhale, with compassion and a gentle strength, we're just going to anchor that into ourselves now. Who we are right now. I'm so grateful. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So beautiful. And we're just going to feel for a moment our hearts. And as we kind of disconnect from one another, still knowing that we are connected. When you're ready, you could bring the palms of your hands together, awakening the nerves and gently opening your eyes again. I'll be on for a few minutes if anyone has questions as far as the Cultivation Center or any of the modalities that we shared with you tonight. The importance of ritual goes back through ancient knowledge, and we really share a lot of that ancient knowledge into every single ritual that we bring every month. So if you're curious about that or love to incorporate that kind of stuff, this is a beautiful way to do that. If you are interested in really fully changing that belief system and giving yourself that quantum leap is what we say, that quantum leap into that desired lifestyle, there is so much of that that happens in Cultivation Center. If you have any questions about that, and the channeling is one of my favorites. I love the many. They call me the curious one. I love it so much. I always have so many questions, but for me, they've provided so much guidance and so much expansion and validation. You know, I've really am such an out there thinker, and when they have provided me with their guidance, and they have also told me, you know, it's good that you're curious, and they've just allowed me to be who I am, and they love me anyways, and I love their love. It's such an honor to be able to work with them in this way. um, so yeah, we really do appreciate you guys taking the time to be here.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for
Yeah.
joining us. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. What's your schedule like? So for Cultivation Center, um, the integration sessions, which is just for Cultivation Center, right now they are Sundays at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And we hold space for 90 minutes. We usually have at least an hour of the session itself, and then we try to do like a reflection period. Sometimes our sessions, as far as our modalities that we bring, go the whole time. So sometimes there's not a whole lot of time to reflect, but we try to hold the space the best we can. But then we also have events that are paid events to everybody else besides Cultivation Center. And right now we're doing weekly subconscious calibration session, and channeling sessions, or like new moon or different events. We hold a lot of different events actually. And anything that is paid is free to Cultivation Center.
Yes.
But we do also have a lot of free events if you just want to stick with the Stars of Unity community. We try to post them as early as we can in the event section. If you guys need help with the functionality of Stars of Unity, let me know, and I could either share my screen really quick, or we can get together, or anything like that. It is pretty simple once you get the hang of it. But the Stars of Unity community is definitely
yes, this
for
is
all of us. Like all of us to grow into who we are and to express it. Like if any of you guys want to ever host an event or have a group or put on a course, like I can tell you guys know a lot about a lot of things. If you guys ever want to do any of that, like Stars of Unity will definitely support you with that. Like there's so much that Mighty Network offers that we can do that. All you have to do is just speak up.
Absolutely.